When Larry's owner moved away, they left him behind. At his age, he barely had any chance of surviving out there on his own. I adopted him because I wanted his final years to be happy. I promised him he would have a good life. But over time, I started noticing something. It's almost like Larry realized that promise was real. Now it feels like he thanks me every single day. I know, I love you too. Larry had a very difficult past. I drove him from where he was rescued through a snowstorm on a 34-hour journey. I run an animal transport organization. We bring dogs from northern Canada down to Toronto where they have a much better chance of finding homes. Larry was living in a remote community in northern Canada. Life is tough for most dogs up there. There are no fences, no real structure, and dogs spend their days roaming around the community. Larry had an owner, but years ago they moved away and left him behind. For a while, an elderly neighbor took care of him, but eventually both the neighbor and Larry started running out of strength. In the end, the neighbor brought Larry to a shelter and said goodbye to him. Larry was one of the dogs I transported, and that's how I learned his story. His story really stayed with me, but at the time I had no intention of adopting him. I dropped him off at his new shelter, and after a while he was adopted, but then Larry came back. The family returned him because they didn't have any other dogs. Larry has spent so many years living around other dogs that he simply couldn't handle being alone. When I saw Larry back at the shelter, I couldn't do it. I adopted him. I already had a lot of dogs and I knew he'd fit in with them, so I brought him home. During the first few days, he was quiet and calm. It felt like he was trying to figure out what was going on. It took him some time to get comfortable around the other dogs. At first, he mostly watched them from a distance. Then little by little, his personality started coming out. And that's when I noticed something. It almost felt like he came up to thank me every day. Like he knew I had given him a new life. Like he knew I had finally given him a chance to be himself. The idea that a dog can understand all of that still amazes me. Larry is now a part of our pack. With his wolf-like coat, he's living a happy life. The only thing that hasn't changed is that he absolutely hates being alone. One time I left him outside in the backyard by himself. He stood by the door and cried. He just can't be without his friends. He wants to go outside, but he wants everyone else to come with him too. He's an incredibly social dog. He has a special bond with every dog in the house. Sometimes he feels like the wise old teacher of the group. If you enjoyed Larry's story, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about Larry below. And remember, every dog deserves a good life.